just returned to Majula in human form, as I refresh my memory by my appearance here. We have 13,000 on the line at the moment. I don't know if that's enough for a level up at this point. Strange to say. Let's check. It is just barely enough. Vitality up to meet its friends. That would be lovely. Alright. Let us immediately return while we're in human form. Oh, I was gonna say let's go right back to Black Gulch, but we have that big canyon area to take care of here at the Huntsman's Copse, too. Let's go to Black Gulch first. We'll figure it out. I was grinding around here just a bit last evening, and I fell onto a ledge where I discovered Lucatiel, our dear friend with the hat. There she is now. And after talking to her, this summon sign seemed to appear next to the bonfire here. You see how dangerous it would be to go show you exactly where. Oh, there's another summon. Interesting. I'll have to take note of that. So one of the ledges is here, I believe, right where these two dragon/worms, worm things, centipedes, whatever they are, came out of the wall. You can drop down there for some secrets and items. And likewise, there is another. Now I'm poisoned. That was quick. There goes that humanity I was so desperate for. But oh well. Hopefully we have enough extra taffy to supplement. So what I likely should have done is actually go to the other bonfire in order to show you. Good morning, welcome. So glad to see you guys there. And I hope you're doing well out there in the wide world. Okay, and... I think it might be that one there. It's very, very difficult to see. But I'm not seeing any others. So there's one close to that bonfire here, and then just as the incline stops and it becomes more flat, here is another one, I do believe. And this is where I found Lucatiel, down below that one. Just FYI, if you also are looking for Lucatiel, she's at a very hidden spot in this one. To drop off in a sort of leap of faith situation. Let's take this a little bit slower. Oh good, now I'm poisoned again. So very poisoned. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. I'm very glad you're resting. I hope... I hope you feel better soon. So, it's not even desperately important that we get that soul pile. It's more important to just change back into human skin. However that works. But I do want to get this other summon sign. Let me Switch back to this bonfire. Now that we have showed and telled. Good morning, welcome. Okay, so using another human effigy. Get my skin back. Isn't that lovely? I do think I will grab this one first, just in case. Not sure who or how. But I need all the help I can get. Bashful Ray. Well, certainly. Always room on my team for Bashful Ray. Something I cannot necessarily say about Bradley. So if we can just not get poisoned on the way in there, we should be in good shape. Immediately poisoned. Okay, I'll wait. As it's not killing Lucatil. There we go. Oh, I'm hearing all manner of noises from beyond this mist. Noises I ought not to hear. All right, let's see what's in there. Just your typical pile of dudes, likely some ladies, and some things in between, and or scattered around the sides. Lots of options here. Oh, that is effective. That is some effective character design. Just going to immediately run to the bottom left corner of the boss arena for a new pair of pants. Ouch. That's right, stay distracted now. Let's not become undistracted by Bashful Ray. That hurt my feelings. Hurt because it's on fire. Bashful Ray even survived. Okay, yeah, you can leave now. Shimmer away, ghostly voice. Whew. Alright, so there is an item caught behind some flamey unfortunateness. What a flamey bunch of unfortunateness that is. Perhaps I can come back once I have fire-resistant armor or something. In-game music is quite loud today, so sorry. Drowning me out. Let me, check here. One moment. effect on the fly. Let me know if that is, any better there. So sorry, and thank you for letting me know. Something must be glitching out. I can even, restart the stream, if that would help. No problem at all. Let me know if it gets any better here. If not, I'll try a restart. Wow. That is impressive. Does it seem to be okay without any other distractions? Is it like a matter of my microphone volume? Small follow-up question. Sunken King. Trespassers will face adversity. Oh, this looks fantastic. I have no idea what's about to happen. Interesting. I'm so sorry. I'm not sure what might be happening other than I have it on the Twitch side set down to like my volume is at 100. The game volume was at 40. I just turned it down to 30. But if it's suddenly doing that, I'm assuming for whatever reason that volume mitigation is not happening at all. And maybe I should just restart. It would make this a very short 12-minute episode, but I'd rather spare your ears. Just to double check, is it similar for anyone else? Though I do certainly believe you. Just want to see what the problem might be here. As I make a whole lot of footsteps for no reason. Even the fire crackling. Interesting. Back out of here regardless, even if we need a restart. Don't want to do this just yet, though it is very nice to know a portal is down here, awaiting us. Hopefully we can fast travel back here anytime. Interesting. So yes, I can definitely try to restart, but I'm not sure if it will correct the issue necessarily, but I have no idea what's going on. That is very strange. This is also saying return to the far fire, instead of like rest at bonfire, which makes me think maybe it is not a traditional bonfire. I'm sure it would be just fine to go to the one out front. That's just fine. I'm sorry. Is it like a situation where you could try to refresh the page, maybe, and we could check again? And if it is still doing it, I would like to restart. But I do apologize. Definitely do not want to deafen you. Let me know if it continues. I will forge ahead, but thank you for letting me know. So yeah, it does not seem to be a traditional bonfire. That's likely fine. We'll just fast travel to the other one on the other side.
You have a cop that is more than most undead can say.
Ah. So that was my first old one soul. Now we're getting somewhere. I imagine that likely means it will show up on the map in the mansion basement. Pardon me for one moment as I clear my throat. There we go. Let's check, just out of curiosity, if we have another light here. And I am finally still human. I managed not to poison myself that time. For the first time in, I don't know how many cycles. Oh, so glad to hear it. So sorry for the trouble there. More of a torture experience at that point. What with the clanking and the banging and the sounds of bodies, I'm so sorry. It'd be a nightmare. So yes, now we can finally see. Wherever we started, whatever one we got first, which I'm assuming must be the last giant. The one we got down below the fiery keep is there, and then this was the rotten below Black Gulch, I suppose. I've never known quite what to do with this. It's very interesting that it's tracking your progress. But I don't think there's anything necessarily hidden there, like a secret or an extra area or anything. I don't know why it's tracking your progress. But I've likely missed something. Okay, so we're down on souls again. We do still have humanity. It may be wise of us to use this humanity to try to take out another boss, since we can summon some help. Let's return to the Huntsman's Copse. We still have a shortcut to open here. Hopefully I can do it without losing my skin. Ahoy hoy, welcome. Pleasure to see you. Grab a sip of water before I walk out there too. One moment. Oh, decadent. Alright. So the easiest way is probably to skirt this half of it and clear out all the guys first. Clear out all the skelly boys from the Chuckle Caverns. Alright. And our goal will be to get around and open this, which will allow us easier access both to the summon sign there and the boss gate beyond, if we should fail. And that will be great. I am slightly recovered. Yeah, it's still hanging around a bit. Just in terms of a sort of general sickness malaise. I have not had respiratory issues just yet, thank goodness. It was of another variety. So I am hoping for the best. And for us all. So glad you're lurking while working. I dare say you shouldn't be twerking if you're at home, but it's up to you. It's your own home. Who am I to say? If you'd like to lurk, work, and twerk, that's just fine. Oh, this rushing river here. That would have been fun to hear on your PC. Or your phone, rather. Oh yes, please do make a Patreon request for the future. I'm all ears. Gross. Okay, so we're pulling the lever. This back passageway, for lack of a less vulgar term, is now open to us. Oh joy. Oh rapturous relief. Now we can touch the summon sign. Aha! And it's that guy we freed from prison at the Huntsman's Copse. When you're done with Jekyll and Hyde, could you possibly read some Sherlock Holmes? I believe I could. I believe that may be in the public domain, and a possibility. Is there a specific case you are curious of that I may be able to put on my list? I would happily do this. Oh good, collecting fruit in I wanted to say Assassin's Creed. And I did. Animal Crossing. Similar initials. Very different games. Though I really did enjoy that mission in Animal Crossing where you and your horse neighbor team up to kill the Pope. That was fun. No, I may be getting confused. Alright, Creighton. Let's get out there. Let's get out there and do this thing. Okay. Oh, come on. Down, boy. Skeleton lords, eh? Interesting. I get a whole mouthful of skelly bellies. Okay, so all of the skeletons are the skeleton lords. Interesting. This is getting complicated. Let's go for some health. Hang in there, Creighton. Going after the wheelman now. Get out of there, Creighton. Save yourself. Oh, sorry. Save yourself as I beam you across the head with a giant greatsword. There you go. Bye, Creighton. Bye. Thank you for your help, Creighton. Oh, that was lovely. Boy, this is quite crunchy in here. Goodness. It's just like me trying to stand up after kneeling for any amount of time. Okay, I guess we're going this way. Must have been throwing bodies in here for quite a while. So what terror does this lead to? Oh, good. I'm always worried there will be something already on the bridge. Some corpse, ready to awaken. I also have a tendency to throw a dragon at you just about any time there's a situation like this. Caw-caw! The dragon shouts and bursts in from offstage, surprising everyone. Oh, that's not really necessary, but thank you. Thank you for watching out for my ankle health. Harvest Valley. Oh, hello. Good to see someone human.
Are you a traveller?
I hope.
I'm Chloanne, an ore-stone trader. I travel about collecting rare stones, which I sell to make my living.
I wonder if
I
this
never
is
planned
the
to visit
blacksmith's
this
daughter.
place.
Mentioned she was out looking for stones.
I just sort of ended up here. I must have just wandered in. But now that I'm here...
This is quite the structure back there.
Oh, don't look at me like that. Many of these stones are quite useful.
How am I looking?
For instance...
Okay, yeah, I'll stop.
smithing.
That is creepy.
Oh, now your ears prick up.
Do they? That's
Extras
gross.
if you can pay. This is my trade, after all. I came here and
Lovely.
searched rare stone. The place is nothing.
A
but
stone
stone.
trader is just what I need.
These stones
It's poisoned,
are
you can't get
weapons.
inside.
Some of them are used to smith. Some of them are. None
You
of the
can use
differences
stones
are
to
easily
upgrade your
solved.
stuff.
Drangley, how is it that I ended? It's funny. I've searched every nook. Perhaps we'll meet again. I've searched.
There we go.
Perhaps we'll meet
Now
again.
she should move back to Majula.
I've searched
You have to
perhaps-
exhaust people's dialogue before they will join you, typically. So she has more Titanite shards and a bonfire ascetic, one of the things that will increase its rank and the rank of the surrounding area, as well as the guys of the
I
surrounding
suppose it's
area.
about time I moved shop.
Go see your father. If you're on speaking terms. I don't
I'll
know.
provide
I don't
whatever
mean to assume.
service you- No interest. Suit yourself.
Yeah, go back and see your father where it's safe. That'd be nice. Ah, I know exactly how he feels. We have all been here. We've all been here in the last week. It's fine. We're here for you, Skelly boy. Emotionally, otherwise. Yes? Can I help you? Oh, apparently not. So I imagine that will be a rather quick poisoning once I get my lungs down at that level. So I'd likely just want to run across for now and come back and pick up items later. Though it is really not too terrible. That is terrible, though. Interesting. Dark magics. Do you not know how to use stairs? Is that part of the problem we're having here? so close. Get out of the poison. There we go. I'll call that good for now. So I hear gulping over here, as though our mead-laden friend may be back in play, with his gulping. That's beautiful. Beautiful and quite intimidating. All right. Sure what the suggested path might be. Let's just try to take one out. Yikes. I was not expecting to survive that. My whole life flashed before my eyes there. Let's get another Estus in me while I'm thinking of it. That is just strong. Strong magic. Good job. I see you've trained very hard. I am impressed. Now die and never come back. Alright, so let's get back up here and pull this lever. Sorry, my friend. Just in case. Bit of a paranoia murder there. Who among us has not succumbed to a drop or two of paranoia murder? Oh, it's just me? Oh, okay. Well, then I feel like a terrible person. Alright, one bonfire in to the Harvest Valley. We should then be able to jump back to Majula real quick and see if the ore trader has returned. And I thought for sure I would have lost my humanity there on that first flame explosion. But I think I do still have it, strangely enough. Which means we are queued up to chase down another boss, if need be.
Bearer of the curse.
Oh, sorry. Sorry to make you rise.
Seek soul, seek the king, lest this land swallow.
Give me one moment here. I'll be right back. Alright, my apologies. Back in action. And hello, welcome. 3 hours of statistics, no. No. I hope you're joking. Unless, of course, you happen to enjoy statistics, and then that's great. 3 hours of your favorite thing. I've yet to meet that person, but I'm sure they're out there. Okay, so we've got Harvest Valley open to exploration. That is fine and dandy. We do have that Executioner's Chariot. I'm not sure if there's anyone available to summon for that one, which makes it a little troublesome. Ah, Scorpion, that's what we should do. We should head back there while I'm still human and try to get Man Scorpion Tark his rightful vengeance / relationship therapy. I'm not sure what this is exactly. Some sort of vengeance / relationship therapy hybrid. So we will see if there is anyone to summon on the way here. Give a quick peek around to make sure I'm not missing extras. Well, let's jump out here real quick. I don't think we have been here yet. Ah. Well, we've been there. I can guarantee you we've been down there before. That was a mistake, and now I'm not human. Oh well. Let's try this again. The good news is, even if you become human, for the first level, you get to keep your hair and beard. So I'm still a very dapper zombie at this point. However, if I continue to hollow, I will also go bald, be a less dapper zombie. Or more accurately, I will just have to find the dapperness of my zombie in places other than his hair. Is all. All right. Hello, hello, and welcome. Welcome to Lurk, welcome to chat. Alright. We do have a blockage. That's just fine. We'll save it for a bit. And I guess I should rehuman myself sooner rather than later. I'm just hoping to get across some of these major jumps first. But I should double check that there isn't a summon sign in here. In Dark Souls 2, even more than the previous, they seem to want to hide the summon signs in sort of out-of-the-way areas. Has been my experience. So a place like this would be very attractive. All right. I think I am going to waste one on this guy. I think he may, if I'm remembering correctly, he may have a key. I forget what the key actually goes to. Oh, maybe I don't have any fragrant branches at the moment. That would be a shame. I thought I had 2 left. But I am not seeing them. Okay. I must have gotten greedy. We'll come back when we find some more branches. No problem. Ah, off to work to find out if you qualify as an essential business. I do hope it goes well. Whatever outcome you're hoping for. Essential or no. Oh my. We have some ruins and an elderly gentleman in a very fancy wheelchair. it seems. As well as some pools of weapon degradation juice. And not just weapons. I'm sure my boots will love it too. Soak it up like a sponge. Okay, so I am human. Let's go check. Trying to decide which of these invisible guys I should take out on the way, and who I could just skirt around, perhaps. Oh, come back here. There you go. Hoping I can skirt past those two. They don't seem to mind. There's a summon sign. Ah, there's Creighton. Hey, buddy. Thanks again for your help.
Just wait, you dirty rat. I remember you. Don't you scare me like that. I thought you were him.
Do I look like mild-mannered Pate to you?
With a ring. Lives in Brightstone Cove down the way. I'm gonna find him and settle the score. Nobody insults me like that.
I think your relationship with Pate has gotten out of hand. You should be lovers and friends, and now you're some sort of bitter rivals. How did this happen?
I won't let that bastard live another
Creighton,
day.
what will it take to thaw your icy heart?
For the good of the world and for my own honour. I won't let that bastard live another day. For the good of the world, I won't.
Okay. I'm sorry it's progressed to this point, Creighton. I hope it goes well. With you and your friend.
I won't let that
Bradley! Welcome back, Bradley. Hey, Bradley. Good to see you, Bradley. It's just one of those names you have to say a whole lot. It's one of the rules. I don't make them. This must be Tark? Tark. Lovely. Welcome to the battle. Bradley, Tark, good to see you both. Give you a second to collect yourself. There you go. Revengeance ship. Oh, okay, sure. Yeah, that's what I was expecting. Of course, how could it be anything else? I'm frightened. Oh, I'm deeply frightened. There she is. All right. Thanks, humanity, and thank you, friends. I hope he feels better now. Dear, dear Tark. Huh. I seem to recall this item from long, long ago. And it seems like the idea was only one of the scorpions, either Tark or the lady, can hit that tree down with their tail. And if they don't, there is no way to get it down otherwise, if I'm remembering correctly. So it's like now I would have to ascend the bonfire to fight that boss again and lure her over there to get that item. I may be misremembering and making it more complicated than it has to be. But that sucks. Oh well. So I would very much like to run back and talk to Tark, but maybe I can just fast travel back after we get to the next bonfire. Oh, this is seeming very secret passagey somehow. And yet, no luck. Camera's making me a little sick, but other than that, no luck. Okay, I'll give up on that quest for now. Come back and check all these nooks and crannies later. Wow. What a lovely design. I feel right at home here. And I am so sorry to catch up on the chat. I am so sorry. Goodness. Okay. Very, very healthy elephant friend here. Quite healthful. I wish I had a rusted iron ring. Hey, are you friendly? I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna guess no to the friendliness. Quite powerful, not friendly. Excuse me, sir. I don't mean to trouble you. Oh, okay. Okay, sure. Has an entire anvil on a chain, just waiting for my face. A dragon charm. What does this do? Cures poison. Okay. Thank you. That's great. Are you the people that make these statues that spit at me? Is that what I'm to take from the fact that statues are here? I don't care for your product. I don't care for it at all. Let's see here. I'm going to grab a sip of water momentarily. Pardon me. All right. Still hoping for a bonfire. Some way, somehow. Yikes. It's quite a skill you have there, sir. Have you ever thought about circus work? I won't be as generous to this guy. I'm sorry. Your friend ruined it for you. At least no one's shooting at me at the moment. I'm sure having said that, it will change, but for the moment, no one is shooting at me. Well, this looks fancy. Whole fountain of skulls. And a bonfire. I'll take it. Okay. So we now have Harvest Valley and the Brightstone Cove open to us. I seem to remember this area very well as being a sort of secret. I can't remember what it is I'm remembering exactly. Strange to say. Oh yeah, I think like if you get all the way down to the church down there somewhere, there's a like a patch of mushrooms that looks really strange. It's just like out of place. In the middle of this church, there's a big patch of mushrooms. And somewhere up here in this like farm area, as I believe this is, a sort of farm area of sorts with gardeners and stuff. I believe that there's a pig hiding around here, and he will become aggressive and chase you. And the idea is you have to clear like every enemy on the way from here to the church, and then get the pig to chase you all the way down the cliff to the church, and then he will eat the mushrooms, and there is an item underneath the mushrooms that then becomes pickable. I think that's what I'm remembering. But they may have changed it since Scholar of the First Sin or whatever. I'm not sure. I've not seen a pig so far. But I remember that was one of my favorite things back in the day. There's the pigs. So yeah, one of those will chase you all the way down the cliff. I do believe. Surprise! So I do think we will come back to the Brightstone Cove. This is a lovely area, but not one we're prepared for just yet. In the grand scheme of things. It was up here, wasn't it? I was like, where is that bonfire? There we go. So I am still human, strangely human. There is another boss at Hade's Tower. I don't believe there's anything in No Man's Wharf. And I think we took care of the Lost Bastille at this point. We do have the Sinner's Rise. I haven't found that key yet, to my knowledge. We did that, but we didn't do the chariot side. And we finally did this. Okay, catching up here. I think we're in a pretty good position to jump back to Hades. Let's see if we can face the dragon at this point. Almost every time I pass through here, I end up cheesing the dragon, which is to say, shooting at it with a short bow many, many times, like 50 times. I'm wondering if we can actually take it with this greatsword this time around. But our humanity being on the line, and the dragon not being the boss I actually need humanity for, makes it a little sad. What with my very, very flammable feet. Like I said a few sessions back, it's always weird once you've cleared all the guys out of an area, and then it's just sort of this abandoned, ruined structure, a symbol of loss. And it's so strange how you kind of miss the enemies who are desperately trying to kill you. That was a close one. There we go. As long as you can get past his fire, really not a big deal. And there's the lever. That will help things considerably. Donk. I felt as though my sound effect really added something there. Really added to the experience. So what I am not seeing, that I had so hoped to see, is a summon sign. Because this boss battle is someone you may remember. Or perhaps more accurately, it's someone new, proving that someone we met in the past was not who we think they are. But I sure hoped to have a summon sign before I dealt with that. A summon sign and perhaps not $37,000 on my person. But it's such a long walk back to the... I'll just exercise my calves. Let's jump briefly back to Majula and try to spend some souls. about 10 minutes left, perhaps, before I need to go find some coffee. But thank you so much for spending some time with me this morning. It sure does boost my spirits.
Bearer of the curse.
Or whatever it is I have.
Seek so, seek, lest this land.
Ah, good. The lady did make it back. Sitting right outside Lenegrast's shop. Familial togetherness. Lovely. I do have some more of this. All right.
Oh, fancy meeting you here. Speak up if you need anything at all, alright?
Well, sure.
These stones may look, some of them, none of the... You know how they... Well, in the old lore, in stories and the like, they said it had another name.
Yes?
What was it?
Oh, do go on.
I don't know. It's just something I heard. Since long, long ago, many kingdoms have risen and fallen on this very spot. Each like a great flame that turns to soot. Maybe that's why people don't remember much about the past. You see that black...
Maybe that's it. Or maybe it's the curse.
Is he one of those hollows? He seems to keep eyeing me up.
Yeah, that's your
He
dad.
sort of looks like my father. He's a blacksmith too, you see.
Yep, that is your dad.
The poor man's such a worrywart. But he wouldn't follow me out here, would he?
Oh no, he did. He was really worried about you. You cost him his humanity.
I was
Yes.
born in a land to the west, Vulcan, famous for its merchants. There were great, bustling cities. But for me, they were suffocating. And so I set out in search of stones in faraway lands. There are dangers for certain, but I much prefer to live this way. But for the life of me, I can't remember how I ended up here. It's
She
as if
holding like
I
a
were drawn to
forearm with a
this,
hand?
lured in. Oh, I don't know.
It must be a foot. Like a calf bone and foot. That is so weird. I don't know why she's holding that. Huh. I have no idea what to make of this comment. I have no idea what to make of that. I'm just gonna avoid the whole thing, if you don't mind. I'm sorry if that may be harsh.
No
But there.
interest.
So sorry. Nothing to worry about.
What?
I'm confused by the entire nature of that.
Yourself.
Moving on.
Oh, I'd given you.
Okay, I don't think there's anything I really need to upgrade. Armor upgrades in Dark Souls 2, famously not that helpful. I have been bumping up my Alva set just because I like it so much, but really not much of a purpose to that. kind of want to buy all these Titanite shards, but I would just waste my 10,000 and get me back down to nothing. But I will find so many more Titanite shards. I don't know. I wonder if she has anything new. Just looking for newness.
Lively times these are.
I don't think that cartographer ever made it back here. Like, maybe I'm mistaken that he did. I don't remember. Okay, let's see. So Harvest Valley and Brightstone Cove are both completely new areas. We'll have to lead up to the boss there. I think we really made enough progress for now that I should leave us while we're here in Majula, lest anything terrible happen. But we will be back in Harvest Valley and the Brightstone Cove next time for new areas and fun. And we will get up to the boss there. Otherwise, I'm still looking for the key to light up Sinner's Rise. And we still have an Executioner's Chariot to deal with. Alright. I will call this good for now. Thank you for your patience and bearing with me there. I appreciate it. And I will very much look forward to seeing you again soon. As I respectfully bow and wave at you. No, I wave at you. There we have it. Thank you so much for your time, and I will see you soon. Bye for now.